I guess the last few years people have told me that like I was always ahead of the sport and ahead of the game and you know, but now everything's progressing so rapidly, like it's almost fun. It's like cat and mouse, like who's gonna learn the next trick? And that's what keeps me going. I always like that like sense of like, oh, she's doing that, like I gotta step up my game, and that's like a huge driving force. But you know, beforehand when it was just like, oh, I could probably learn this trick, it was more like I kept myself motivated and I kept doing bigger tricks, and usually I wasn't like too nervous about it, but unless it's contest because that's like way scarier. But like I would just dream of a trick. I'd legit dream, like wake up in the middle of the night and I had a notebook and I'd write down the trick that I wanted to do and I'd go to the session with that one trick in mind and just do it in the foam pit. And if it worked, it worked. If it didn't, it didn't. But if it worked within a week, I was doing that trick every day. And that's how I went about, like, especially like, 2020 during the pandemic, that's how I went every session. And I think I learned like 28 tricks within that year just doing that. So it helped, but and now I get nervous and I have to like listen to really sad, depressing music. And while I'm riding, I have my headphones in and I just play like really sad songs, and then I'll like get into my feelings instead of worrying about riding. So yeah.